this is kind of nice. So we talked about Andre Szmyt and missing the kick, and he was named AFC Special Teams Player of the Week after making that 55-yard game winner. So good for the rookie coming back and getting AFC Special Teams Player of the Week.
I mean, the one thing I can say is, man, what a difference 2 weeks can make, right? Because, 2 weeks ago, people, didn't even, were yelling at him because he doesn't spell his name the way it sounds. Can't make an extra point. Can't make a 30-something yard field goal. Browns, rightfully so, stuck with him. Week 2, granted, you didn't win. You lost by a good amount to the Baltimore Ravens. Szmyt made all his kicks. So now when he did make all his kicks, nobody had anything to say. But, that was the ultimate, faith move by a coach. Granted, he didn't really have many other options in that situation. But there it was. I mean, all right, put the kid out there. Look, he hit it in warmups. We know he's got this kind of distance. And, now for a guy like Szmyt, who's to say where it goes from here? For the Browns to, find a way to save some money at any position, not that they have financial issues, but why not? As you have a, young roster that you're trying to turn over, between this year and certainly next year. He can kind of grow with the rest of the guys. Certainly a good story for him. He went through, a personal tragedy in July and losing his mother. And then there he was 6-7 weeks later. I finally got a chance in the league. Maybe this is over before it started. And then all of a sudden, I kick a 55-yarder to win a game for my team. I'm AFC Player of the Week. And, the confidence level has obviously got to be sky high right now. And, just the making of that kick was just important for everyone in that locker room, just to basically reaffirm that, hey, whatever we're doing, it's the right thing. We're progressing to a greater good. And, to get that kick, to make that kick against this Green Bay Packer team that came into this game that was like basically viewed as, like a team that maybe could go 16-1, 17-0. Just obviously made everybody, just feel so much better about what's going on. And for a guy like Szmyt, there is just, you can't go any different from night to day in a 2-week period than Szmyt did.